All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of the CG Sit Down with hosts Lane Hebert,
Clay Weedle,
and Andrew Preeb.
We're joined today by special guest
Garrett Maltbie.
All right, how are you doing today, Garrett?
You know, living the dream.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, you guys got a game tonight, right?
Yeah, that is true.
Where's it at?
It is in Lincoln. Play the Leopards.
All right. You guys have been doing pretty good this season. So far, undefeated, right?
That is true.
Nice. So, is this the last regular season game?
Yeah, it is. And then playoffs start next week.
So, how many more weeks you guys got left, do you know?
6 if we go to state.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be a couple good weeks of football left in you.
You betcha.
So, gotta ask, what's it like being a sophomore in high school and you're already the starting quarterback of a pretty good football team?
I try not to think about it like that. Kind of just go have fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Now, Strap, do you want to tell us how you got the nickname Strap?
Well, it's not really too long of a story. Mr. O'Connor, he was trying to find people to play on kickoff. Mm-hmm. So I was standing on the sideline last year, my freshman year, and he said, G-string, come over here. And then, it kind of went to G-strap, and they called G-strap for a while, and then now everyone just calls me Strap.
For a while there, I didn't even know your real name. I thought it was just Strap. It's pretty funny.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. And is this your first year playing quarterback?
No, I played quarterback in 5th grade, played quarterback in 8th grade. I played it a little bit last year on JV, and then this year.
So what have you been doing when you're not a quarterback?
Oh, I'm playing safety and corner. I played a little tight end before. I'm a little receiver.
So you've had a little bit of practice everywhere, it seems like, just all around the field.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah.
I played D-tackle in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I was not very good.
I believe it.
I don't feel like you'd be quite big enough to be a D-tackle.
Hey, back in 4th grade, man, I was supersized, all right?
Were you?
Yeah, I was too big to run the ball.
Did you have the X on your helmet?
You betcha.
Nice.
I was over 100 pounds.
I think it's the 130 weight limit.
That's 5th and 6th grade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
3rd grade?
Yeah. And it was 4th grade.
Yeah.
3rd to 4th grade, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Playing D-tackle.
Remember Clay? I remember in 5th and 6th grade, if you're over 130 pounds, you'd get an X taped on your helmet if you couldn't run the football.
I got 2 X's on my helmet.
Are you serious?
They knew he wasn't going to go under the weight limit, so they just put a Sharpie X on his helmet, and everybody else had tape.
Man, it's fun. That's funny. It's funny seeing how much everybody's changed, in football too, from then to now.
Right.
Back then, we had old Keaton Littrell. He was running the ball.
Yeah, I remember.
Play.
Remember a funny story about him.
Kent was running the ball.
In 5th grade, I got a funny story about this. So in 5th grade, the weight limit was 130, and after each week it'd go up a pound. So say at the beginning of the year you're 129, you can gain 1 pound each week. So he started off the season at about 129 pounds. And when it was time for him to go weigh in, he would not eat the entire day, and he would weigh in his underwear just like wrestlers would do. And he would weigh in at barely making the cut, and then he would just eat 3 sandwiches and go play a football game.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't live like
also,
that. But
that was back in the day. Those football games were early in the morning too.
They usually were noon, weren't they? 11 or noon.
11.
Yeah. So it wasn't too bad. But
probably stunted his hair growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Balding as a 17-year-old.
That was the funniest thing, watching Keaton out there just running through people.
Yeah. No.
But
when we were in 5th and 6th grade, we'd huddle around Tyson because it's you weighed in every time, and it was always at 130.
Yeah.
And Tyson was always 1 or 2 pounds away.
Mm-hmm.
Tyson weighs over. We might not win this one, boys.
Yeah, that's funny because we just had Tyson on a podcast. It was just a private one, but we actually got to play with Tyson back in the day, and we never got to play with you. You were just a year too young, I guess.
Just too young.
Yeah.
Me and Andy play together though now.
Yeah. Fun times.
Stud.
Oh yeah. Get to watch you play some good games on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Hey, we both watched in hoop though.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Those were some really good times. Me, you, and Jay just goofing off on the
bench.
sideline.
Yeah.
So you guys playing basketball this year?
You betcha.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards doing it. Yeah, I had some doubts earlier, but I'm pretty sure I'm doing it.
Yeah. How do you think basketball will do this year?
I think we'll have a really good year. I really like Coach O, and I think we're gonna do some great things with him.
Yeah, I think you could definitely turn the program around.
Right.
Yeah. Probably have a winning season.
Yeah, it seems like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah. What school did he come from?
Sharon Springs.
Sharon Springs.
Same place
Just
as his son. That's
Just
where.
like Papa Eag.
Papa Eagle, yeah.
Papa Eag.
Old Mr. O'Connor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, Strap, what's it like? Is there any differences in this year's team than last year's?
Well, I'd say not really.
Yeah.
Other than just the seniors being gone.
Yeah. How is it with them gone? You noticed?
It's pretty close to the same as last year.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I just sometimes just miss them. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true. It's weird getting used to not having them there.
Yeah. It was pretty weird.
So.
Sometimes I can hear Big J's deep laugh in the lunchroom, just a fainting echo.
The ghost of Jay.
Yeah.
Ghost of cheddar cheese.
Old Jay and I, cheddar cheese. Yeah. Landon and Tyson were a pretty good duo last year in football, and I think that's definitely switched to Strap and Tyson.
Yeah.
It's cool seeing that change though, for sure.
I mean, with Tyson, you just toss that ball up and he'll
Yeah, you toss her up there and
Yeah.
He'll find a way to catch it and get in the end zone.
Yeah, that's true.
Bye, Tice.
I mean, as long as you can get the ball out there, he'll probably find a way to hold on to it.
Yeah.
It's hopes and dreams anyway.
Hopes and dreams.
Now for Lincoln, I heard they had a pretty unorthodox way of blocking.
Yeah, they got some weird stuff they've been working on. I'm not sure how well it's going to work out for them, but
Right. I could actually go into pretty good detail on that because,
I heard they box people out.
yeah, because as a member of
Yeah.
the scout team, I actually did this because we were running their offense, and I would play a tight end, and I would be going up against Rummel, and every time there's a dive down the middle, my blocking scheme would be to turn around and box them out like it was basketball.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
doesn't
That's-
really make much sense.
Yeah,
No.
that's stupid.
Right.
I'm not sure how that's going to benefit him, if it will, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, you
guess
could really
their
just grab
coach
his back and throw him.
Their coach
Yeah.
just has some different theories on football, I guess.
Yes, he does.
You know who their coach is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think everyone does, Andrew.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll say anything to us after the game. If he'll just kind of
I bet I'll go talk to Shelby, or
You think
like
so?
maybe some of the seniors, maybe you guys, because
I don't know.
how long did you have him?
Like a year, maybe two.
We had him in junior high, and then my freshman year summer
Yeah.
weights program,
Yeah.
and then he left right before the season started, and that's when Shelby came in.
Yeah, and I mean, for like we were talking to Keaton and a few other seniors about football, and it's like they've been playing with Shelby as a coach since 7th grade.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's went along through junior high and high school with him now, and it's been 6 years. So that's pretty cool to see. I remember playing back in the day with Shelby. He was
Did you play just 7th grade, or did you play 8th grade too?
just 7th.
Okay, and then Clay, you did both 7th and 8th.
Yeah.
Any part of you guys wish you still played football, or are you glad you left?
I mean, every now and then I wish I was still on the team, but
Yeah,
I'm glad I left.
yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely wish I still would have played. But
Yeah, with myself, like, I know I'm not a very talented individual, but I did miss it last year. I said I didn't, but I'm glad I'm back.
yeah,
It was something I regretted doing, quitting.
there's definitely quite the bond there with your whole team.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Now, do you regret quitting cross country?
You see, I have all the respect in the world for cross country runners. That is a very difficult sport, but it just wasn't for me. And I knew going into it, I just did it to try to get in shape for the next coming basketball season.
Oh yeah.
And I ended up actually loving the sport, not the actual sport itself, but the people I was doing it with. It was because Morgan and Christian and the other guys, it was like Ethan and them. They're really cool to be around.
yeah,
But
sure.
this sport's just not for me. So
Yeah.
I didn't really miss it too much.
yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Well, how many runs did you miss
I missed a couple because of hip injury, Clay.
of a hip?
That was all of
What
them.
was actually wrong with your hip? Like,
I'm
did
not
you
even
get-
sure,
Did you get
but-
diagnosed by a chiropractor?
I went to the chiropractor and he told me I couldn't run for a bit, and it was just something pulled in there.
Well, did you do
Wait,
anything that
can
fix
you
it? Did you-
actually can you explain how you like hurt yourself?
I
yeah,
could.
I don't know
So,
if people know about
We
this.
were at Berean, the meet in Berean, and it was pretty rainy. It was wet out there.
Pretty
And,
slick. Pretty
slick.
slick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I was running-
some would say it's slippery, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I was running down a hill, and I slipped, and my legs went into a split, and then I twisted and fell over.
So
I pulled
you fell
something.
down a hill.
Yeah, and I pulled something in my hip. Chiropractor. I went in every week for adjustments, and he just told me not to run for a couple weeks. It wasn't anything serious.
So did you try to finish the race?
I tried to, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Did they have to take you away on the ATV?
No, I just walked off.
Oh.
That's good. That wasn't too terrible. They were still able to
How many people saw it, you think?
Well, it was in the first. It was in the first mile of the race. So I like usually for me when you get to a race, after about the first mile and a half, I start to become alone running because everybody's jumped ahead.
Yeah.
But I was still in the first mile, so I was still like on pace with some of the people near the back of the pack. So I fell, and they like probably 5 or 6 runners saw me. There was nobody, and it was like in like an enclosed tree area, I think. So there was no like actual people watching that saw
Oh,
it.
okay. I was about to say, do you think if we asked around, we could get some pictures of you in the mud?
There were no pictures of me falling.
Rolling around in the mud.
I mean, it's probably hard to keep up with like Christian and Morgan too in those meets.
Oh, I didn't even try.
Yeah.
No.
Is there like a strategy or like a game plan to cross country?
I mean,
just run
I'm
as
like
fast
probably
as
the
you can.
worst person you could ask this, but you don't start off running as fast as you can because you burn out way too early.
Just gotta pace yourself.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but
You just gotta find a pace and stick with it, and then if you have anything extra left near the end of the race, that's when you put it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's how I would do it. And I mean, I wasn't successful with it just because, again, not my thing.
Yeah.
But I'm still glad I got the experience with it.
you tell us about practice. Didn't one time someone came and picked you up?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, let's put the focus back on strap for a bit now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Garrett, we've talked about football and basketball. Is there any other sports that you plan on doing throughout the school year?
I'll probably play baseball as well.
Yeah. Who's the coach for baseball?
Kelly Nelson.
Yeah, that's correct.
You still doing it?
And
Yeah.
JD.
JD, Jacob Daly.
Old
Jacob Daly.
All right. Well,
Do you have that one guy that like was there last year? Like he was in college?
Coach K. Nah. Actually, I'm not sure. Our coaching staff
Who's
for
Coach
baseball
K?
switches. Klingensmith, Tanner.
Oh, he was going to coach?
He coached my sophomore year.
Oh.
And he was going to coach last year, I think. I'm not sure.
No, I
Oh, no,
think-
it was
let's
last
talk
year.
about
It was
Last year was just JD.
Is the guy from Tabor or something? I
Yeah.
thought.
Oh, no, you're talking about Bethany. That was my freshman.
Yeah, Bethany.
No, that was my sophomore year. That was Max Diaz. He moved
Max
back to.
Diaz.
Oh, that was sophomore year?
Coach
I
Diaz.
thought
Yeah,
that was
sophomore year.
Oh yeah, because last year you didn't have
Didn't have baseball.
baseball.
Yeah. But he was from San Francisco, and he was only planning on coaching for a year because he had to do it for his degree, I think.
Yeah.
I
And
thought it was community service or something.
it might have been community service. I'm not 100% sure on the story. But he coached us, and then he went right back to Cali. after he
Allegedly.
graduated.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
He's a pretty good baseball player, though.
Yeah.
And his brother.
Oh, yeah, his brother's committed to Vandy.
So,
Oh, so he's okay.
Yeah, his
Just-
brother's pretty
He's
good.
no wolf.
is there quite a bit of people that go out for baseball?
Last year we probably had 15
That sounds right.
guys, maybe.
A lot of freshmen. A lot of these
Yeah,
freshmen
we
guys play
convinced a couple of them to go out. They usually don't play.
baseball. Isaiah played
Like
last year.
Dino
Oh,
and
yeah.
Dinez and Isaiah Patton.
Huh.
Isaiah
That's
Patton was. I mean, he could have been something good, man.
Then Andre played for quite a bit there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Andre was no wolf either. I mean,
He ain't no pup when it comes to baseball.
he ain't no
man.
putt. We should have got cheddar cheese back out, but nah, I just don't think that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
He was a one and done baseball player. I think.
Yeah.
I miss playing baseball with him. He's so much fun. He's so goofy in the batter's box.
I've been thinking about going out for baseball, but
You should do it.
You
I
should
just
do it.
between work and school, I don't think I'd have enough time.
Baseball's it's like a relaxed sport, but at the same time, it's not.
Yeah.
Like everything in between, because I mean, you don't really get much action.
Mm-hmm.
So you might get like 6 or 7 balls a game if you're lucky. So I mean, you really don't have to be too focused but for a couple seconds of play, and then if you get the ball hit at you.
A little more relaxed than baseball.
A little less stressful, but then when that ball's coming at you, the stress goes up real quick.
Yeah.
But then it's only a little bit of stress.
How much running
was
would you,
that?
would
Who
you say
was
that
that?
is?
The most running we ever did in a practice was we ran like 2 triangles.
What's that?
It is just a lap around the baseball field.
That's it.
No, it's
Are you
like
serious?
Foul pole and then like straight to the other one and back.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
time though. So I mean, if you
What'd
don't
you-
make time, you.
I mean, in baseball, do you do a whole lot of running other than base to base?
Base to base, and if you're an outfielder, getting to the ball.
Yeah.
That's about all the running you
That's
do.
about it.
Mostly short bursts. It's like
Yeah, it's all short bursts of speed. You got a final score prediction for tonight?
You know, a lot to not as many.
Not
You
as
know?
many.
A lot to not very much.
I could definitely see that happen.
You guys think you're gonna have 45 of them or what?
Yes.
You are.
What's the
Now if we don't, we can't air this episode.
Yeah, I mean,
What's-
this might come back to bite us, but I don't want to sound like cocky or anything like that, but I just don't think they can really play with us.
You don't think they're gonna box you out too good?
No, I do not think that will happen.
So what's their record?
They're 4-2.
4-2.
Yeah.
So
4 wins, 2 losses.
Wait, I
That's
thought
how it
this
works.
week, is this week 8 or week 7?
This is week 7.
Oh, it is?
Wait.
Are you sure it's
4
not,
and 2,
I'm pretty,
that's
this is
only
week
6.
8, I'm pretty sure, right? Because it's the last.
How many
we're
games we
7-0.
played? Okay. They're 5-2 then. They've only got 2 losses.
Yeah, 5 and
that's
2.
not bad though.
No,
I
that's-
mean,
Yeah, I mean, they're a solid
they're
football
pretty
team,
good,
but
are
I just
they?
don't
Where
know.
are they ranked? Are they ranked pretty high?
They're 13th.
13th or 11th, so it'll be a ranked game.
Yeah, I mean, first and 13th.
Yeah, 8-man football in Kansas with
Eight-man
their
Kansas
scrimmage.
football,
Yeah.
They have us as like the number 2 game of the week.
Yeah, it's game of the week, ranked football game. So I mean, we still have to come out and play hard and like execute. But I mean,
Yeah.
if we play well, you know,
Yeah. So
you gotta be real. I mean,
tonight's game will base who's in the playoffs then? Or
yeah,
who's
pretty
in the-
much. I think.
Oh, also, if we do win this game, we're guaranteed to win the
district
district.
champs.
Yeah.
District champs.
3 years in a row.
That'll be
So that's
something
really
special.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who was it? Keaton that was saying haven't lost a home game in 3 years.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think we have the record for win streak.
I
in
believe-
I think
Kansas.
you do, yeah.
It's like because Andover didn't play 1 week, so we're like 1 game ahead.
That's a current win streak, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
current win streak record.
Dang. Well, I mean, it'll be a cold one, but
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that might affect
You
us.
boys
I mean,
gotta bundle up.
you
So
boys
do
got to
you.
bundle up. You guys are gonna be sitting on the cameras.
Yeah.
It'll be freezing.
hey, media team will be there cheering you guys on. Don't worry,
Appreciate it.
we'll be there for you. But, well,
We'll be in the cold, bitter winds, sipping on hot chocolate while you boys are fighting in the trenches.
yeah.
Hey,
More power to you.
It's very noble of
more
you.
power to
Yeah.
you.
All
Is
right.
it gonna be wet
I
supposed
don't
to
know if
snow.
it rained in Lincoln.
It's supposed to snow.
in Lincoln or in here?
It said, like, there's a chance of snow tonight.
In Lincoln,
Lincoln?
or here? It's an hour and a half difference.
That was here.
It was here.
Probably here, but I mean, if the system's
the
all over
snow.
Kansas, there's a chance they could just do a little bit in Lincoln.
Did you
too.
guys ever play in the snow last year?
No.
No.
We played in some cold. And Madison was really wet
Yeah.
or like muddy. It wasn't wet, but it's super muddy. We never played in the snow. I don't think. Andrew did.
I don't know if we had any snow games, but I remember a practice sophomore year. It was in the snow. I remember Kinzer paid me $10 because it was a Thursday, so we just wore Power Packs and our shorts. And Kinzer paid me $10 to wear nothing but my Power Pack and shorts. And
Yeah.
I remember it was a foot deep of snow. And I remember as soon as practice was over, I got an extra $5 and I did a snow angel in it. It was freezing.
I don't think we played in any. We might have practiced in some snow last year, but I don't even think we did.
All right, Strath. Well, thank you for coming on the
Yeah,
podcast.
thanks for having me,
We
guys.
Yeah.
appreciate you.
course.
Appreciate
We'll have
your
you
time.
again
Yeah.
sometime. It was a good one.
We'll have you again on for baseball season, see how it's going.
Yeah.
All right, then that sounds good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next episode of the CG Sit Down.